Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. My name is Dorcas Yakubuzala, bringing you trending stories that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today, and also their opinions on such issues. Nigerian military challenges former militant leader Asari Dokubo to battlefield. Rivers government insists court did not reinstate Amaewhule, 26 others. Senate will assess petrol price hike and intervene if need be, says Akpabio. Cameroon bans media talk of president's health amid rumors. Now, top on what's trending, the Nigerian military has issued a strong response to former militant leader Asari Dokubo, challenging him to witness the military's capabilities firsthand on the battlefield. This follows Dokubo's claim that he could shoot down a military helicopter flying near his residence and his assertion that he has the power to contain the Nigerian military. In a video making the rounds on the internet, the Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, the military dismissed Dokubo's claims, calling them laughable and daring him to face them in combat. Take a look.
Comments by some individual that they can shoot down the helicopter of the military, I think that's laughable. In fact, I'm about to laugh about that. And I say that because, you know, we're in a democracy and we are a professional force. We cannot just based on somebody's comments begin to do certain things and then they will now accuse the military of being undemocratic. The military is not the only security agency, force or department in the country. There are other security forces who have a role to play constitutionally when it comes to some of these issues. But I tell you that he doesn't have that capability. He's just blabbing. But I will allow the security forces are responsible for handling such cases to take up the matter. Ours is come on the battlefield and we take you out. He should come on the battlefield and see whether we can react or not.
Now responding, someone said, is that not a treasonable statement by the militant? But he still works freely in Nigeria. Another person said, imagine a whole army trading words with a bloody civilian like Asari Dokubo. Nigerian army is now the shadow of itself. Another person wrote, the Nigerian military shouldn't have responded because in the video, Asari said Wike police or Wike soldiers. The question is, are they Wike soldiers? Responding only makes them. Next on what's trending, the Rivers State government has insisted that the appeal court judgment on Thursday in Abuja did not reinstate the Martin Amaewhule-led faction of the State House of Assembly. In a statement signed by the State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Dagogo Iboroma San in Port Harcourt on Thursday, the government clarified that Amaewhule and 26 others had defected on December 11, 2023. It argued that their seats became automatically vacant from the day they announced their defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress, APC. Now someone said, if Rivers State insists that appeal courts didn't reinstate the Speaker and his co-lawmakers, why did Rivers State appeal the judgment to the Supreme Court? The verdict should have been left exactly the way it was pronounced. It is a waste of time because Supreme Court would definitely uphold the judgment of the appeal court, which favored the Speaker and the lawmakers. Governor Fubara should have resorted to peace because I don't think he will escape being kicked out unceremoniously when the verdict from Supreme Court favors the lawmakers. Another person alleged Nigerians should be more conscious of Justice Omotosho of the Federal High Court. His given judgment in favor of APC is something else. We should start calling these people out. Another opined they are free to interpret the judgment to suit them. At least yesterday's judgment was not as vague, was explicit and crystal clear. Bottom line is that they have gone to the Supreme. They may still not understand the ruling of the Supreme Court when they speak. Petroleum marketers have said the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) sells a litre of premium motor spirit (PMS), commonly known as fuel, for 1,010 naira to its members in Lagos. The national president of the Independent Marketers Association of Nigeria, Abubakar Garima, said this on Thursday. He said on a live program with newsmen that the NNPCL collected products through Dangote at a lower rate, which is not up to 900 naira, but they are telling us now to buy these products from them at the price of 1,010 naira per litre in Lagos, 1,045 naira in Calabar, 1,050 naira in Port Harcourt, and 1,040 naira in Warri. The IPMAN president said the NNPCL is owing the petroleum marketers. These came hours after the NNPCL adjusted the prices of fuel at its retail outlets in Lagos and Abuja. NNPCL outlets in Lagos sold a litre of petrol for 998 naira, which is 150 naira higher than the initial price of 855 naira. IPMAN, while reacting to the development, described it as the regulation taking place fully. According to him, that will ensure the availability of the product, ensuring that queues in filling stations fizzle out. Now, someone said, right now, Nigeria's highest currency, which is 1,000 naira, cannot buy you 1 litre of fuel. Another person said, NNPCL selling petrol to marketers as 1,010 naira per litre, says IPMAN will favor me and my family. Another person wrote, blame the president and the minister of petroleum. On Wednesday, the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) rejected the new increase in petrol pump prices, saying it will further deepen poverty in the country. It will further deepen poverty as production capacities dip, more jobs lost with multi-dimensional negative effect, NLC President Joe Ajero said. In light of this, we urge the government to immediately reverse this rate hike, as previous increases did not produce any good results. People only got poorer. But more fundamentally, the government should be bold enough to tell Nigerians in advance a destination it wants to take the country, the NLC president added. Now, a netizen said, the people at the helms of NLC are not bold enough to contest this government. It's a weak team. Another person said, these people are the major cause of this recent inflation. You fought for yourself, in brackets civil servants, to increase your salaries. Federal government sees the opportunity to inflate more taxes and increase the price of oil. Even the agreed 77,000 naira is not being paid. I said this earlier, that the federal government will give you 100 and take back 99. They will leave you with 1 so you can stay alive and vote for them next election. Another person opined, NLC is not with the workers, but with government. And the president of the Senate, Govt, has stated that the Senate will intervene in the current hike in the pump prices of petrol set by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) if the need arises. Responding to a question after the plenary, Senator Akpabio told Senate correspondents that he is yet to make a holistic assessment of the situation, but believes that what has happened is due to the deregulation. He further added that he expects market forces to determine prices and that the NNPCL will no longer import petroleum products. The more available the product, the cheaper the price. Now, someone said, and Nigerians are still laughing over it. There is indeed a spell over the land. Another person said, if need be care, laugh out loud. This is going to be a long ride. Allowing few people controlling 200 million people is epic. God help Nigeria. Another person wrote, no need. The hike is in the interest of the nation. Senator Oluremi Tinubu, Nigeria's First Lady, has defended her husband, President Bola Tinubu, against criticisms of the ongoing economic hardship in the country following the removal of the fuel subsidy. The subsidy removal, announced during Tinubu's inauguration on May 29, 2023, has resulted in a sharp rise in the pump price of petrol, soaring from 198 naira to 1,030 naira per litre. Speaking at the palace of the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, on Thursday, the First Lady emphasized that the administration is still in its early stages and should not be blamed for the current challenges. She further added, we know that subsidy has been removed, but with God on our side, in the next 2 years, Nigeria will be greater than this. Those who attempted removing subsidies before could not see it through, but with your prayers in the next 2 years, we will build a nation for the future. She also reassured Nigerians of President Tinubu's integrity, expressing gratitude for their position while noting that they remain humble. Now, someone said, she's right, there's no food for Tinubu's voters because it's only lazy people that voted him. They thought he was going to make their life easier by chanting Emi low corn. Now, Emi has low corn. Another person said, welcome to Nigeria where it's hard to live and harder to live. Another person wrote, I didn't vote last election. Next election, my wife and my mom has to vote by force, else no money for soup, because now me they feel I'm like this. Now let's go on a quick break. We'll be back in no time. Stay with us. Welcome back, it's Newsfeed. Now, the federal government on Wednesday said it has finalized the executive order to implement zero value-added tax and excise duties on pharmaceutical products and medical devices. Disclosing this in a statement, the spokesman of the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, Alaba Balogun, said finalization of the executive order's harmonized implementation framework has now been cleared for gazetting. According to the statement, the gazetting of the harmonized implementation framework represents the realization of the third pillar of the ministry's 4-point agenda, which focuses on unlocking the healthcare value chain. This comes about 4 months after the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Muhammad Pate, announced that President Bola Tinubu signed an executive order to increase local production of healthcare products, including pharmaceuticals, diagnostics, devices such as needles and syringes, biologicals, medical textiles, and others. Now, responding, someone said, anytime federal government plans something, prices go up, so I beg, make una stop planning. Another person said, stop planning. Everything in this administration is planning or hoping to achieve. Don't plan, just do it. Time is over, please. One Chris wrote, plan, 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 and plan. If it's what will favor them, it will be immediately implemented. But if it's what will benefit the masses, they will set up committees and plan and plan. Now, next on what's trending, the federal government has introduced a flexible payment plan for the conversion of vehicle engines to run on compressed natural gas, CNG. This is as the government is currently sensitizing Nigerians on the need to embrace CNG as an alternative energy source across the country. The National Orientation Agency of Nigeria, NOA, said in a statement on Tuesday that a flexible payment plan will make it easier to switch to CNG, which it said is now more accessible than ever. It said, with flexible payment plans tailored to fit your budget, transitioning from petrol to CNG has never been smoother or more affordable. These payment options allow you to convert your vehicle now and pay later with affordable monthly installments at competitive rates. Now, responding, someone said, by the time 80% of vehicles have successfully converted and now solely rely on CNG, then you will fully understand the moves Nigerian government is making. Another person said, I think this CNG of a thing will have something to do with fuel increment. We are still fighting fuel price. You are bringing CNG into the matter again. How much is a liter of gas? Federal government, only God can judge your decision on us. Another person wrote, are you aware CNG reduces vehicle performance? And one question, why didn't the cars come out with CNG options from the production lines? They made electric, petrol, diesel, even some hydrogen. But only Nigeria is talking about CNG. I do hope we are ready for the consequences of the transformation over time too. And now on the foreign scene, Cameroon's government has banned the media from discussing the health of President Paul Biya, Africa's second longest ruling leader, amid rumors the 91-year-old is gravely ill, according to a document obtained by AFP. Biya, the world's oldest leader, has not made a public appearance since early September, fueling a swirl of rumors online that the veteran president's health is failing. The head of state is a principal institution of the republic, and discussions on his conditions are a matter of national security, said the document addressed to regional governors, which was dated October 9th and signed by Territorial Administration Minister Paul Atanga Nji. All discussion in the media on the president's condition is therefore officially banned. The document, which bore a red stamp reading highly urgent, added that anyone violating the order will face the full force of the law. Now, responding to that, a netizen said, make them no worry. Anything we Cameroonians want talk, make them tell we Nigerians we go talk for them. Another person said, just imagine oppression in its highest form. So they want to make him a ghost leader? And that's a wrap on the program today. Do well to follow us across all our social media platforms for more programs, news and documentaries. Until next time, goodbye.